Once upon a moonlit night, in the summer haze of West Egg, there lived a man with a heart full of dreams and a mansion full of ghosts. His name was Gatsby, but to those who lingered under his chandelier-lit skies, he was simply a legend. Gatsby's world sparkled like the sea at sunrise, each party a symphony of laughter, clinking glasses, and whispers of untold stories. Yet, behind his enigmatic smile lay a truth known only to the stars. He wasn't a king in his castle. He was a knight, chasing a distant, flickering green light across the bay. Her name was Daisy, a flower blooming in the golden gardens of East Egg. She was soft-spoken, her laugh like wind chimes, but her eyes held secrets, dreams of her own that had once entwined with Gatsby's under a canopy of southern stars. But time, as it often does, had slipped between them like a thief. Each night, as the clock struck 12, Gatsby stood on his balcony, the hum of the party fading behind him. He gazed across the water, where Daisy's mansion glowed faintly, like a memory too precious to touch, but too painful to ignore. He believed, with every ounce of his being, that the past could be rewritten, that love could turn back time. But love, as Gatsby would come to learn, is a river that carves its own path, indifferent to the rocks it leaves behind. The grand parties, the silk shirts tossed like confetti, the whispered rumors of his fortune, they were all a mirage, built for one purpose: to be seen by Daisy. One sultry afternoon, under the heavy weight of summer, their worlds collided once more. Gatsby's heart raced, as if it had been waiting for this moment since time began. Yet, the reunion was bittersweet, a symphony out of tune. Daisy was both familiar and foreign, her laughter like music, but her words laced with hesitation. In the days that followed, Gatsby's dreams grew heavier, like a ship weighted by its own cargo. He tried to steer their story back to that perfect moment in the past, but the current of reality was unyielding. Daisy was a creature of comfort, drawn to the shimmering facade of her husband Tom's world, even as her heart flickered in Gatsby's presence. One stormy evening, as the winds howled and the rain danced on his windows, Gatsby stood alone by the great bay window. The green light across the water shone dimly through the fog, a beacon of hope or a cruel jest. He wasn't sure anymore. Yet even as his mansion stood silent and hollow, Gatsby's dream lived on, fragile but unbroken, like a flame in a drafty room. The stars above whispered their eternal secrets, and Gatsby listened. His story, like the tides, would ebb and flow through time, reminding dreamers of the beauty and tragedy of chasing an impossible dream. And though the world may forget the man, it would never forget the longing, the deep, aching desire to reach for something just beyond the horizon.